What's up, guys and gals? I'm going to show you guys how to unplug your GSXR 600 or 750 fuel pump. A lot of you guys think your pump's actually bad because it's not pumping the volume, the gallons per hour that it should. I've seen the 6-ounce test for 10 seconds and a lot of them are failing. Well, my pump wouldn't run at all and I figured it was bad, so I took it apart. And I want to show you guys how to do that. It's very simple. Most of the time it's just plugged up with a grain of sand or something has locked the pump up to where it won't pump anymore. It's crazy easy. Check this out. If my phone falls, I apologize, but it's propped up on a ladder. Thankfully with the OtterBox case. Anyway, here's my pump. Mine looks a little different. I had to bend the sending unit all out of proportion so it fits in my tank because my engine's in a golf cart. Anyway, I've taken all the wires loose to save some time. That's very self-explanatory. When you take those off, just either write them down. I like to take pictures with my phone. Anyway, take this off. 2 screws hold this on. This is your sending unit with your potentiometer in there. Be very careful in there not to drop it, step on it trying to pick it up. Anyway, then after you take those out, the screws right here that hold your grounding lugs, there's one on each side, one down here, one up here. Take those off and there's an end cap clip that you just got to either pull it off with some pliers or just stick a screwdriver in there and work it off lightly. Once you do that, stick a screwdriver under here, a fairly large flathead screwdriver. Work this side, then work this side. What you want to do is you want to walk the pump out of this channel because it goes all the way down in here. So mine comes out because I took it apart and I was so happy that it actually worked. I put it back together so I could do a video for the other nerdy people like me that like this kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to pull mine apart by hand. Mine will come right off, hopefully. I'm going to put it back on so you see what that just did. It slides in these channels. One's longer than the other. Slides out. Slides out. And there's an O-ring right here. Be careful not to lose that if it pops off, or it might actually stay in this hole right here. Anyway, once you get that off, and what you're going to see is mine actually fell off. This filter that's down in the bottom, aha, I bet you guys didn't know that was there. It's a filter, just like any fuel pump, these are very good quality fuel pumps. Has a filter built into it, and if this gets full of sediment, guess what? It restricts your fuel flow. So you guys that are thinking you have a bad fuel pump, it's actually this. And you could probably backwash it, which is what I'm going to do. Mine's an 07 with only 3,000 miles on the engine, which I don't know if I can believe that, but I'm going to backwash it anyway because I got it out. Just you could either use water or whatever you want, just make sure it's dry. I'm just going to soak it with gasoline and blow it out with air through this hole. But anyway, that one on here, lined up just like you see, pops right on. And this whole thing is what was slid down in there. So when you take your pump apart, you're going to see it like this. And everything is plastic. Just be careful, have patience. It comes off. Once you get that off out of the way, you'll see a clip here on this side and another one on the other side. Pop these off. I did mine on the tailgate of my truck in case I dropped something. I'll get that out of the way. This is rubber. Pop this off. And once again, if you guys want to take pictures while you do this, it helps you out. Also builds your confidence if you sort of doubt your mechanical skills at all. This right here is all metal. This is the actual body of your pump. Now, my pump was locked up. So once you get this out, the pump is literally just sitting in this channel of plastic. And once again, there's another O-ring up in here. You'll see when I, with my hands, pop it out. It's got semi-barb fitting right here, so it fits in by friction into this O-ring. And just slide it out. You don't really need this, but I used it because the wiring harness has the plug to test my pump motor. Once I had that out of the way, here's your pump. This is what makes the world go round when it comes to our engines. This is going to be hard to see. I might have to go out into the sunlight right here. In this hole, come on iPhone, you will see tiny, I'm not going to be able to get it for you guys, but you'll see it. There's an oval hole, and it looks like black cogged teeth. That's actually your pump impeller. What I did is I took a, sorry about that if I'm making you guys seasick. I took a scribe, just like you see here, cheap little metal scribe, and I took a chance. I stuck it in that hole and seen if I could break it free. Mine was very stiff, so you just stick it in here, almost like adjusting brakes on a drum. Just work the teeth back and forth. If it feels really, really stiff, put some oil in here. Oil's not going to hurt anything. It'll burn it. So I worked mine free, blew air through here. Careful, because it blows back out of this little hole. It'll shoot you right in the eyes if there's any gas in there. Wear safety glasses if you're that type. But it also come out of this side. You blow any sediment out. I filled mine up 3 or 4 times, this little cup right here, full of transmission fluid or any oil I had on my shelf. Fill it up, blew it out, filled it up, blew it out, worked it, hooked the pump up to the electric battery, and it runs like a brand new one now. Now I got to put it all back together, and I just saved myself 80 bucks. Hope that helps you guys.